Hi guys, welcome into today's video. I am really excited to be bringing you this video because it's another hair tutorial. This is how crazy my hair looks when I don't do anything with it. My hair is really straight, very fine, has no life, no body to it whatsoever. So I do curl it, and I've recently found a new way of curling that actually is helping me because I've been trying to grow my bangs out a little bit, so this has been helping me get these bangs out of my eyes and out of my face. Basically what I'm going to be using are these little alligator clips that our hairstylists use on us. I'm going to be using those to hold my curls in place. I'm also going to be using my Kenra. This is the Thermal Styling Spray number 19, and I'm going to be using this each time I do a curl. I'm going to be using my 1 1/4 inch barrel on my hot tools, which is well loved, as you can tell. So like I said, I'm going to show you 2 or 3 curls and how I do those, and then I will be doing the rest of my hair because otherwise we'd be here for about 30 minutes because that's about how long it takes to do this. So I'm going to take that hair and I'm going to pull that straight up, spray a little bit of thermal spray on it, just a tiny bit, and then I'm going to go in with my curling iron and going to try and push any of those little stragglers that I have, my little hairs that are all going every which way. I'm going to have my alligator clip ready, and when I take this out, I leave this in for a second, well, probably 15 seconds or so. When I take that out, I'm going to grab that curl and I'm not going to let it fall. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that alligator clip on one side and I'm going to pull that in, and I'm going to clip it like it were a normal curl. Now what this does is, as I do my hair and as I continue to go through my hair with the curls, that's going to set that curl really nicely for me, so I'll have an all-day curl instead of just an hour or 2 curl because my hair is so stick straight. So again, taking that hair, sorry, I should have zoomed out a little bit. Hang on, let me do that. I'll be a dork here. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm taking that curl and just putting in the setting spray and pulling it up, and I'm sorry you're growing out of the frame here, but I can't do anything about it right this second. Okay, and there's a little loose hair I'm going to take out. Laying down that curl, 15 seconds or so, very hot iron, I don't want to burn my hair, and then I'm grabbing that curl instead of letting go of it. Sorry, I have to make sure this doesn't burn anything, and holding it there. And excuse my silly hands that tremble. You guys that know me know that I have my palsy that I deal with. Okay, so now I've got 2 of them. See right there? Really nice. And this one is still really hot, but it's going to set and it's going to cool down, and it's going to set that curl so that I have that curl for the whole day. I'm going to do the rest of my hair and curl it. I'll show you which direction I've done the curls, and then I'll take it out with you guys, so be right back. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys my very last curl that I'm putting in. There is absolutely nothing complicated about this look. Absolutely none whatsoever. I just spray that thermal spray, and I took about half in the back of my hair, and I'm trying to bring it forward so that the hair is voluminous around my face. And again, I'm just pulling that out and curling it. Now when I did these on the sides right here, I pulled that hair straight up so that when I put the curl in, it was kind of over correcting, or I guess that's the word that I'm looking for. And when you overcorrect like that, then you have when you overcorrect like that, then you have more volume also. Okay, that's my last curl. Notice I did not let go of that curl. I had tight hold of it, and I'm just taking my alligator clip and clipping it in, and I even have some of it that came out. And so I'm going to take one of my big bobby pins here, and I'm just going to use that to keep that up. Otherwise I'm going to lose that curl completely. You can use bobby pins if you want to. My daughter does all the time. So, okay, so this is how it is. This is how it would basically look when you're done. I put 1, 2, 3 curls back right there to the crown. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's kind of a mess right now. Then these 2 curls right here are pulled straight up and I went straight down with. And then I had 2 more that were straight down, and then my last 2 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 curls in my entire head, and that's with the big curling iron. So what you want to do is you want to let those curls stay in there and cool completely down. You don't want to have any heat. You want to just have your head be completely cool. And then what I will do while it's cooling down is I will take my Kenra hairspray in 25 super hold finishing spray, and I'll just spray those again. This is if I want like my hair to stay all day, because I have super fine hair, super limp, super straight, all the yummy things that go with having hair that's not too cooperative. So I'm just going to give it a good spray on those curls. Now, you guys see these little hairs right here? Okay, I have a little story to tell you, and this is a hard one. I have about an inch size grow out right here, and it was about this big of a circle on my head, and I developed alopecia right after. Alopecia is when you just have patchy hair loss for no explained reason. It's an autoimmune disorder that can come on due to stress. It can also be something that turns into an autoimmune disease called alopecia areata, where you lose most of your hair all over your body, and that can be permanent. However, mine was just brought on by stress. It was a temporary thing, and it was when my sister died a year and a half ago. And what happened was I didn't even know. She died in October. In December, I went to my hairstylist. She noticed just a little line starting. By January, it was completely like thinning and being really bad. Then by February, it was completely bald, and I didn't know if it was going to come back or not. So I was left with this lovely little thing right here. So every time I see those little hairs, I think of my sister. And someday it'll be grown out, and I won't think of her every single time I do my hair, but for right now, she's in my heart, and I still think of her every day. So enough of that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take these out. I'm gonna start with the one on the top, and you're gonna see that it's not gonna move at all to begin with, and you don't want it to move necessarily. You wanna just leave it there and not mess with it until all these curls are out. And one by one I will do that and take them out. Some of them kind of get tangled in among each other, so you kind of have to be careful not to tug on your hair too much. So I think this is the last one. Okay, so, oh, I've got one more. That was the bobby pin. Okay, I'm gonna come just a little bit closer. Hi guys. Okay, a little bit closer, not by much. Now, instead of using a brush and going in, and if you use a brush, you're gonna lose your curls again. All you're gonna do is finger this hair. And I'm just gonna start by just pulling it back, because that's what I wanna do, is have all that body and all that wave. And look what it did, you guys. Look at that hair, so much curl, so much body. Look at it, it's just like, wow, okay. I am loving that curl. And the definition that the curl gives you, and especially if you don't use a brush right after. Now, if you need to, you can take a brush or a comb and give yourself, you know, a little bit of extra zhuzh or whatever you want to call it right here at the crown. That's what I usually do, is I will take and I will just back comb just a tiny bit right there at the crown, just to give me some added volume right there. But I truly find that the best way to get the volume right there that I want is to lift it up in the back with my hand. Hopefully you can see that. And then just spray it, hold it for a second, and then just let go of it and kind of finger it around again. And you know, I got this idea, and some of you will know who this is and some of you won't, from Heather Locklear's hair. Her hair is just, she's got this head of hair that is just naturally just, incredibly beautiful, but she has all this volume. And one time I saw her in a photo shoot, and it was all of her curls were straight back like that, and I thought, I wonder if that'll work in my hair. And sure enough, I tried it and it did. So I'm really liking what happens with that particular way of curling my hair and then pinning it. So I'm just gonna give it a little spray here and just, you know, kind of give it a little bit of pieciness by pulling those curls apart a bit. And it's gonna be big for a little while, which is okay, because eventually through the day it's gonna lay down and it's not gonna be quite so big, but it'll still be nice and pretty. And that's it, you guys. That is the finished look. I love these curls. I am really excited about it. They will be, for me, they stay in for the next day, even though I will pull my hair up and do like a scrunchy bun at night so that I don't get really hot and sweaty in the night. But that's it. It's really super easy. It's really super fun. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so by clicking the button below. Give me a thumbs up if you want to see more hair tutorials, because I'd be happy to do those for you guys. And I hope that you have a great day. I'll see you next video. Bye.